This week on Inside Boulder News, the mayor attends a conference in Vatican City. Accessing city council information is easier than ever, and some brave community members celebrate the 40th anniversary of Jaws while treading water. Welcome to Inside Boulder News. I'm Ashley Prill. This week, Mayor Matt Applebaum represented the city of Boulder at a two-day conference convened by Pope Francis in Vatican City. The event, titled Modern Slavery and Climate Change, the Commitment of the Cities, brought mayors and representatives from several other U.S. cities and different continents together to share best practices and reach a common understanding. The event aims to raise the awareness about the challenges and measures necessary to fight climate change and modern slavery in local communities. Mayor Applebaum will be discussing the details of his trip on the next Inside Boulder, starting on Friday, August 21st. You can catch the show right here on Boulder Channel 8 or online at boulderchannel8.com. The City Council section of the city website debuted a new look this week. The changes are designed to make information about the City Council quicker and easier to find. Some of the changes include a prominent link to the City Council landing page under the city's homepage under the Community Focus section, a streamlined layout for the City Council landing page that includes more prominent links to the most recent meeting agendas, upcoming meeting dates, as well as live and archived meeting videos, and a frequently asked questions section to the City Council landing page to help residents better understand the city's governance. Access the page yourself by visiting bouldercolorado.gov/citycouncil. A long-awaited transportation improvement project will begin the first week of August. Planning and design of the Diagonal Highway transportation improvements began in 2013 and is funded by the City of Boulder, the Federal Highway Administration, and the Colorado Department of Transportation.
So the Diagonal project includes multiple transportation improvements along the Diagonal Highway between 28th and 47th Street, including reconstruction of the existing pavement, construction of a new multi-use path, off-street bike lane, and improvements to transit stops and other amenities. In addition to those construction elements, it's also creating a gateway up on the diagonal because it's a major entry and exit point to the city of Boulder. And recognizing that, we want to landscape it and install public art to really present a place there. The project is really needed because the pavement surface is in pretty poor condition, and it's also an opportunity to install a complete street on that section of highway. Currently it's only configured for vehicular traffic, and we'll be able, through the multi-use path, off-street bike lane, and transit amenities, to create that complete street recognized by the City of Boulder as a goal and the residents as a desired amenity.
During construction, we do have requirements of the contractor that they maintain 2 lanes of traffic in each direction, as well as provide bicycle and pedestrian routes so that people can get through the construction zone in a reasonable fashion. The 2 lanes of traffic requirement will be for the rush hours, and it's offset based on the direction. I think that's helpful for people to live through the construction, and we try to make it as painless as possible, but understand that it will undoubtedly cause some delay and some inconvenience at times.
The Diagonal Highway transportation improvements are expected to take 15 to 18 months to complete. Details about the project are available on the city's website, and construction and travel impacts will be updated on boulderconezones.net. You can also contact Transportation Planner Melanie Sloan directly at 303-441-4934. On August 2nd, thousands of athletes from across the country and across the world will compete in Ironman Boulder. They'll swim 2.4 miles in the Boulder Reservoir, bike 112 miles through Boulder County, and run a full marathon mostly on the Boulder Creek Path. 57-year-old Ellen Hart is one of the local athletes competing. This will be her 9th Ironman, 6 of which have been at the World Championships in Hawaii, where she hasn't finished lower than 3rd in her age group. Before getting into triathlons, Hart had a successful running career. She won the Boulder twice, made it to 2 Olympic time trials, and still found time to be a lawyer and a mom. Even though she's competed all over the world, Boulder holds a special place in her heart.
When I remember the first night that I was here, I went for a little run, and I had this unmistakable feeling that I never wanted to leave this place. And in many ways I never have. It's really where my running career started, where the most meaningful of my victories have come, and it's also where my triathlon career started. So, which was somewhat unexpected, but it's taken on a life of its own. And we're coming up to the Boulder Ironman. I volunteered at it last year, and it was just so incredibly exciting and fun, and to be around so many people who were competing and volunteering and spectating that was on home turf. I just wanted to be part of it in whatever way I could. And so I knew that the race would fill up with competitors, and so I just signed up.
Hart spends an average of 15 hours per week training. Much of that time is spent at Rally Sport, where she is surrounded by a who's who list of some of the top athletes in the world.
It's not purely directed to the elite triathletes, and it's not, purely directed to the families with children. I mean, it's just a really great mix where I think it's a really comfortable atmosphere to really find your place and achieve your best. The triathlon community is so deep here that you could go anywhere else and basically win your age group, and here you got to fight it out.
Hart credits the support from her family, a flexible schedule, and a little help from her sponsors for helping her pursue the sport she loves. On top of that, her drive for excellence keeps her coming back again and again.
To be honest, some of it is liking to do well in my age group. But it is a lot more than that. It's about finding my limits as an athlete, and it's really different at age 57 than it was at age 23. But it's still figuring out, with injuries and with family and with work and with different things in my life, how to achieve that balance and still try to be really excellent and get more out of myself than I thought was there.
Despite being invited to compete at the Ironman World Championships again this October and traveling internationally for competitions in the coming months, Hart insists she's lucky to be part of the Boulder triathlon community.
There is something really special about Boulder. I mean, there's something where you can go 5 minutes from any place that you are and be someplace stunningly beautiful. And when you're not around this, and then you come back, it's something that you never want to take for granted, but it's really such an awesome gift to get to be here, to train here, to race here. And the spectators too, the community here, there's not a community I've ever been in that respects endurance athletes the way this community does.
If you want to cheer on Hart and your favorite athlete, consider using an alternative form of transportation. Utilizing public transit, walking and biking will be the key to seeing the best Ironman Boulder action, as well as avoiding road closures for the event. For specific road closure information, log on to boulderconezones.net. For additional information about the event, go to ironman.com/Boulder. The City of Boulder's Open Space and Mountain Parks Department's Art Inspired by the Land exhibition is now on display at the Boulder Public Library's Canyon Gallery. The show features artwork from more than 80 artists and community members.
I decided to make family fishes. Their names are Mommy, Daddy, and Curly, and me.
Everybody from the community was invited to participate. The youngest artist is 3 years old, and from then on, and we have professionals, we have amateurs, we have people that are presenting for the very first time, we have staff members and volunteers, so this is really a community celebration.
Because I work out on the trails, I get a lot of my inspiration from where I am most of my day and write music in my head, and it tends to reflect my time outside.
Right here, I started on the tree to the ground because I like the white part of it and I like the wings.
Well, it's particularly wonderful at this show, an exemplar of all the different facets of community and of types of artists. one example that's close to my heart is that my wife, Claudia Naseth, has a piece in the show, which is a flat, two-dimensional artwork on paper and framed on the wall. And my sister-in-law, my wife's sister, Barrett Naseth, has the huge horse that's made sculpturally out of wood and branches and things found, no doubt some of it on open space. My piece is fiber, done by knotting, macrame traditionally it's called. So there's fiber and flat, two-dimensional, all sorts of sculptural work, different palettes, amazingly, and really different materials, as people who come to the show will see.
Art inspired by the land pieces will be on display until Wednesday, August 26th. Between now and then, OSMP will be offering other art-related community events to foster the public's artistic exploration of city open space. For more information about the events, visit osmpinthearts.org. For details about the exhibit or about the 45,000 acres of land OSMP conserves and manages, visit osmp.org. Some of Boulder's youngest residents got a taste of what it's like to be a firefighter at Camp Boulder Fire last week. For the past 3 years, the city's Family Resource Center has collaborated with Boulder Fire Rescue to create this free program.
Collaboration between agencies and organizations just to support and to help the families who live here in the city of Boulder is just beautiful. It's something that we have to do.
One of the things we just finished up was taking the kids up our aerial truck to the top of our training center and basically getting that awesome view and showing them, you know, if you work hard and do good in school, you know, you have some amazing opportunities ahead of you. And one of the things that, you know, it provided me was a career in the fire service that I very much enjoy. And so we're trying to show the kids a glimpse into that.
What have I learned is there's one really big fire truck that has a ladder, and that's called the truck. And there's these other ones called an engine that doesn't have, and it's not so big.
But they are like so excited to be here. And this group, they are like engaged, completely engaged, asking questions. So that's what we are looking for, that the kids are just involved in the community and what the fire departments do.
I want to be a firefighter because I know that I could do something in life, and I know and I know I could get recognized for one big thing that I could do.
To register your kids in next year's Camp Boulder Fire program, or for more information about the wide range of community services and direct assistance the Family Resource Center provides, call 720-279-7027 or visit the city's website. 2015 marks the 40th anniversary of the movie Jaws, and to commemorate the momentous occasion, Community Federal Credit Union teamed up with the city to present a free movie night at Scott Carpenter Pool.
We've been doing movies in the park out in Broomfield for about 11 years now, and since we merged with Boulder Municipal Employees Credit Union in November, we brought movies in the park to Boulder here. So tonight we're showing Jaws, we've got the Aquasonics playing, and it's going to be a good time.
The majority of this pool is 3 to 5 foot, and then we've got a deeper well that goes down to about 10.5 foot, but the vast majority of it's shallow water. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if some people aren't playing some pranks, but I think it's going to be a safe night for everybody.
Yeah, but what kind? What kind of shark? Tiger shark. A what?
There are several upcoming family events at Scott Carpenter Pool, including Family Sports Night and the end of the season hula party. Details are available on the city's website, and you can register early in person at the Boulder Recreation Centers. Thank you for watching Inside Boulder News. Stay in touch with us on Facebook and Twitter by submitting news tips and questions. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe.